Hey everyone, it's April from Well Life Yoga and Health. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a little flow for the lower back and the back hip. So back here and then of course here, those areas that tend to bother quite a lot of people, whether it's because you sit all day or maybe you do heavy lifting or maybe you're constantly stooping and leaning over in your job. So I'm going to address some of the common areas that I personally do stretch and move around in order to relieve some of that discomfort. So if you're ready for that, let's go ahead and make sure you have your mat, and you will not need any blocks today necessarily, but you can bring them with you if you do decide you need them. Today there will be no intention setting and no meditation, so we'll just go ahead and get right into it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to lie down on our backs. So coming all the way onto the back, and then bringing the feet close towards the hips, we'll bring the right leg up, cross it over the other knee. Reach the hands for the back of the thigh. And if this is impossible, you might put a block here underneath this bottom foot if you really can't reach to the back of your thigh. Otherwise, we'll be here. For a deeper option, you can reach for the shin and then make sure you're flexing your feet here. So you should start to feel it at the back of the right hip. Breathing and pressing the right knee away from the body actively. This is called reclined pigeon pose, one of my favorite go-to poses, especially when I'm feeling sore in the morning. Take a couple breaths here. And exhale, let it out. Another big breath, inhale. Exhale, squeeze a little closer with those hands, pull the knee towards you, and then slowly we'll release that foot all the way to the ground. Now the arms come out either into a cactus shape or a T shape with the arms all the way out. As you can see, my wall is here in the way, so I will choose cactus arms. And keeping that foot there on the top of the knee will allow the foot to fall all the way to the ground. So you might feel good here, and it might feel a little awkward if you're not very flexible in the spine. But if you want to deepen it, you can start to press this thigh away from the body and then reach the right arm above the head. Breathing in here. Allow the upper body to relax. Allow that foot that's on the ground to really ground into the earth. Breathing into the belly, big breaths. Remembering the more you exhale, the more your body relaxes and releases tension. Take a couple more breaths. Exhale, let it out. And slowly bring the arms back to the cactus shape or the T shape, and then bring the legs back through center. All right, so the next position is to straighten that right leg up to the sky. First, you'll bring the hands to the back of the thigh, and I really want you to activate this muscle here, the quadricep. So go ahead and activate, press that heel towards the sky. So a lot of you might be here, and you might think, oh, I can't stretch it, but you really need to strengthen that quad muscle in order to straighten that leg. So anytime you're stretching a muscle, you need the opposing muscle to be working. Breathe here, point the toes towards the face. If you want to deepen it, you can bring the hands to the calf, but make sure your shoulders, if they're lifted, you want to pull them down to the ground. Keep breathing here. And maybe you even go to the ankle, or maybe you grab the foot. It really depends on your flexibility level. Begin to straighten that bottom leg so that it's nice and flat, and anchor that left foot down. Breathe here. Feeling that lower back pressing into the yoga mat, into the earth. Take a couple more breaths. Remember, activate that quad. Keep it active. Take another breath. Open the mouth. Let it go. All right. Start to walk the hands down if they were all the way up. Bending in the knee. And then we're going to reach our arm on the inside of the thigh. Pull the outside of the foot. And then pull the knee towards the ground as this foot goes up towards the sky. So as if you're pressing it flat into the ceiling, and then you're pulling that knee back down. Half happy baby pose. So while this is a flow that really addresses the hips as well, it is very good for the lower back because you're getting all the muscles around that area, which are probably your problem. You might have tight glutes, you might have tight hamstrings, you can even have tight quadriceps and hip flexors that might be causing this issue. So it's not usually just one thing. Go ahead and take another breath. And release that foot to the ground. We'll do the other side. All right, straighten the left leg up to the sky, cross it over that other knee. So we're in our figure 4 shape. Reach for the back of the thigh, or like I said, if you can't reach, you can put your foot on a block. And maybe you deepen it, pulling that shin in, pull the shoulders solid into the earth, flex both feet. Making sure that ankle is right over the knee. So it's not the foot, but it's the actual ankle on the knee. Breathe here, maybe a little tuck to the chin. Take one more big belly breath. And exhale, let it out. All right, lowering that foot to the ground, keep the foot on the top knee. And then we'll start to bring our hands into that cactus shape or the T shape, depending on what you did on the other side. And then allow this foot to fall to the ground. So that bottom leg, that right leg, is going to be almost all the way to the ground or solidly on the ground. If you did the variation on the other side by pushing your thigh away, go ahead and do it here as well. Make sure that left foot is on the ground solidly, and then that left arm goes above the head. Breathe here, pressing that thigh away. Deep inhales and exhales. Feed the muscles with oxygen. Take one more big breath, make it count. And open the mouth, release. All right, bringing those legs and the arms back out, so legs back to center. And then straightening that left leg up towards the sky. Bring the hands around the back of the thigh. If this, again, is a little too easy for you and you're here and you're active, go ahead and bring the hands up to the calf. Remember, activating this muscle here, the quadricep. Toes turn towards the face. And then we begin to straighten that bottom leg. Anchoring that right foot onto the ground, pull the shoulders down. So if you do have a hold of your calf, try to pull your elbows out to each side, bringing your leg a little bit closer. Keep activating that quadricep and pressing through the heel. Take a couple more breaths here. Take one more big, big inhale. Open the mouth. Release. All right, go ahead and release the leg so that the knee is into the chest. Reach the left arm on the inside of the thigh, reaching for the outside of that foot. So press the foot up to the ceiling, pull the knee down to the ground. Half happy baby. Wherever your right hand lands, leave it where it is. Keep breathing, keep staying active in that bottom leg so we're anchoring that right foot on the ground. So this stretch really addresses the hamstring area as well as the hip flexors and the outside of the hip. Take another breath. And then slowly bring that foot back down. Bending in both knees, we'll bring the knees towards the chest, hug the knees in, and do a little rock side to side, massaging that lower back. Taking the hands to the knees, allow the knees to fall forward as the slack in your arms begin to straighten. And then we'll do a little circular movement. Pull the knees in, go to the side, forward, and keep moving. And then switching directions, we'll go the other way. So whatever the opposite way of what you did first. And this is really great for the back. If anything, always do this. This is one of your go-tos because you're really just massaging the back as well. All right, go ahead and rock side to side a little bit longer. And then bringing the hands behind the thighs, start to rock yourself forward and back until you come up into a seated position. One final pose. Bringing the legs straight and then bending the right knee so the foot is on the inside of the thigh. We'll reach the hands up to the sky and then reach forward, lower the hands, and allow yourself to turn the hands up as we fold forward here. An option is to reach the left hand behind you at an angle and then reach the left hand behind you at an angle, and then the right hand to the outside of the shin or the foot. Allow the head to fold over, and you'll feel this in the back right hip area. And maybe it looks like this for you. That's okay. That's where you are. Take another breath. And then slowly come all the way back up. And then bring that leg straight. Bend in the left knee, foot on the inside of the thigh. Reach the arms up. And then lean forward. Lower the hands where they land. Flip the palms up if you can. And allow yourself to fold forward. If you took that other variation on the other side, you'll do it here as well, bringing the right hand, officially, behind you to the angle, and then that left palm reaching for the opposite side of your leg. Take another breath here, and exhale, let it out. Take one more, and let it go. All right, go ahead and roll yourself all the way up, one vertebra at a time. And then coming to face forward. That was the entire flow. I really hope you enjoy it. This, like I said, these are all the poses that I use when I'm having lower back pain, hip pain, all of the above. So if you're having that, know that one practice, one sequence, one flow is not going to solve it. So you'll want to do this multiple times throughout the week. I would say even daily at this point, depending on how bad it feels. So that's all I got for you today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Remember to please like, subscribe, share this content with anybody you think might really appreciate it. And I'd love to hear a comment below if this is your first time practicing with me or if you've practiced with me before, and if this flow helped you at least a little bit. And if it's more than the first time that you've used it, let me know how it's going. How many days have you used it and how long did it take you before your back started feeling better? Anyway, that's all I have for you today. So I will see you all again soon. Hands come to the heart. Thank you so very much for supporting my channel. I truly appreciate you. Namaste. All right, everyone. I'll see you soon. Peace out.